People travel to islands to relax and have fun. And well, wouldn't it be awesome if the land that you are currently standing on right now moves to another country so that you don't have to travel via land or water? The land wouldn't just take you to another vacation place. Oh, and I personally hope my passport is not a problem, because today we will know how this island migrates every 6 months. This is the Faisanas Island, located on the Bidassoa River that flows between France and Spain. It has an estimated area of around 6,780 square meters, or roughly the size of a football field. Whoa! From February 1 all the way to July 31, this island is owned by Spain, and from August 1, Spain will hand the island over to France, which France will own for the next 6 months. Wow, just talk about sharing. That's some things that even as kids, we have a hard time doing. Just imagine that if you were to stargaze on the Faisanas Island on July 31 at 11:55 p.m., and in 5 minutes time, ta-da! You'll be on the territory of France. Welcome to La France. But of course, both countries unfortunately restrict people from stargazing or even stepping foot on this amazing island, and no one is allowed to live there. So begs the question, what is on the island? Well, you will see nothing but a monument erected in the middle of the island where the turnover ceremony is usually held. But currently, for reasons of the obvious, the ceremony is no longer being held. The opposing country would just automatically own the island when it's their turn. Wow, talk about a speedy process. But how does this island travel from one country to another? Well, it's not as simple as the island moving on its own from Spain to France. It's much more complicated than that. You see, this island has been going to and from France and Spain for 360 years. Yes,
What?
let that sink in for a second. 360 years. That's a long time. This system was rooted in a war on 1618 all the way to 1648 that involved big countries in Europe such as Rome, Spain, France, Germany, and the big guys. You can think of it. This lasted for 30 years. The war ended when France and Spain realized that, hey, we're not gaining anything from the war, but instead losing more and affecting our innocent civilians and our economies. You know what? Let's end this. And so they did. Eventually, the two countries talked peace on Faisanas Island during a ceasefire, which is between the borders of the two countries. This treaty was soon to be known as the Treaty of Pyrenees that was signed on the 7th of November 1659, which ended the war. Their alliance was ratified in the same year when a wedding arrangement between King Louis XIV of France and Maria Theresa, the daughter of King Philip IV of Spain, was wedded. More love stories blossomed in Faisanas Island when more weddings between the lads and ladies of both countries were wedded on the island. Ever since the treaty, the two countries share the island and pass it across the nations like a ping pong ball every 6 months. Wow, whoever thought a war could end with love? Giving love, your enemy, a whole new meaning. Great job, guys! This island is comparable to the demilitarized zone in Korea, and talks of making the island a condominium has been brought up recently. And no, it's not that kind of condominium. A condominium, in the territorial sense, is a joint control of a country's or territory's affairs by other countries. Across the globe, Faisanas Island is the oldest known condominium or joint sovereignty up to this day. At the moment, France and Spain does not have any plans for the island, but they will definitely continue to pass it to each other like a ball in the coming years. It's a monument of peace and a reminder of a terrible past that hopefully will never happen again.